Hi guys, so this is my top five trading book to read that I recommend, highly recommend that because this book very insightful and you will gain something from the book no matter the stage of where you are currently at trading. So first the book I want to talk about is Study Guide for Technical Analysis of the Financial Market by John J. Murphy. And I'll talk about my point of view on the mental game of trading by Jerry Taylor. I will talk about the technical analysis using multiple time frames by Brian Sarion. And I'll talk about the new trading for a living by Dr. Alexander Elder. And I'll also talk about the technical and fundamental analysis for beginners by AZ Penn. So first of all, let's talk about the mental game of trading. So I'm going to write my point of view when I read this. Like it was very informative, and the book talked about how to control one's emotion, which is necessary when we are trading, because if you know, trading is a psychological game, and it's deals with you emotionally, so we have to learn how to control our emotion, and this book did a great job on um uh, um how to control our emotions. It shows us how we can be patient and self-disciplined as well, because that is really crucial when you are trading. You really need that. And another point is it is very comprehensive and straight to the point. It's not like some other books that they just put a lot of things they're not supposed to put. This is so straight to the point, get to the point of what is needed to be thought, and it's very comprehensive. It also talks about how trading psychology is an important part of trading, which I said earlier on. Trading psychology is like the 90% thing you have to do rather than just the technical analysis or the indicators or anything. Your mindset is really crucial. The way you take your mindset before taking the trade or after the trade is very crucial, and this book really goes into details on that. And also it gives different exercises and scenarios to follow along and practice for better understanding. So the book that was not just writing. It gives different exercises and scenario that you can actually practice in real life. So when you are reading the examples and scenarios, I would recommend for you to go up to your chat and do the exercises because it will help. We all know that practice make improvement. So even if you are reading and you're not practicing, you won't be able to get what the author is talking about. So I will recommend that we go into the charts and do the exercises and scenarios listed in the book. So that is just a few points of mine that I saw in the book. So I really recommend you guys to read this book. So I'm going to go to my next book that I recommend, which is Study Guide for Technical Analysis of the Financial Market by John J. Murphy. This book is amazing. It teaches you technical analysis on how to use a financial market, and this is not just about a certain financial market. Like it talks about it's you can use this technical analysis for forex, for crypto, for stock, for indices, for synthetic, anything that has to do with financial market. You can actually use this. You can actually use technical analysis form. So the book is so clear, precise, and it talks about different ways of using technical analysis, such as chart patterns. It talks about um candlesticks. It talks about moving averages. It talks about strength indexes, right? RSI, and it talks about other indicators as well. I know some people are so indifferent when it comes to indicators, but like I used to say, I believe every strategy works. There are lagging indicators and there are leading indicators. Every strategy works, to be honest. You just have to master the indicators you want to use. So I based on me, I actually trade um Fibonacci is a drawing, and some people see it as an indicator as well, but it's more of like a leading indicator. Like I That's how I see it. So I trade technical analysis, and I use Fibonacci as well. So you can use different. I use chart pattern, and I use candlesticks. So those are like, I use those for like confluences. I use RSI sometimes as well. And the indicator I use, like I said, is Fib. So you can use this in conjunction with market structure, and it really, really helps. So it helps you to understand the pure price action of the market. And this book did a really great job at explaining that. The book is one of the most informative technical analysis book you will ever read. I am not even joking. Like, it gives so much details, and it's so extensive that it gives you what you want. Like, it's so detailed. I really recommend you guys read the book. The book also will help you from being a beginner trader to intermediate trader, or from intermediate trader to an advanced trader, because the book is very comprehensive. Just like I said, like, the book is like, the no knowledge is wasted. I promise you. I don't care if you are a beginner trader, intermediate trader, or an advanced trader. You will find something in the book that will actually really, really help you. So if you're a beginner trader, this can just it can expose and open you to different aspects of technical analysis. And I promise you that if you're an even intermediate trader or an advanced trader, right, you will find something very knowledgeable that you can pick from this book. So don't sleep on the book. Make sure you get the book and read. And it is very, very easy to follow because of the simplicity. There are sometimes that you read book, and because of how it was written, it's not clear enough. You can't really understand it and all that. So it makes it so tiring for you to read the book. But this book is, the way they simplify things make it so easy to follow. So I highly recommend you read this book, guys. I do really recommend you, especially those that want to start learning how to do technical analysis. So this is the next book I recommend, guys. It's called Technical Analysis Using Multiple Time Frames. Like, I can't overemphasize the importance of using multiple time frames to analyze. It's just make your life more better. And we all know what they say about trading with the trend, not against the trend. When you do top-down analysis, it's just shows you the overall picture of just show overall picture of the direction, right? That is how technical analysis is so important. If you've ever watched any analysis video I do on YouTube, you will know that I do top down analysis because it is so crucial. So before you take trade, you have to know the overall direction of the trade so you won't trade against the market. So my point on this book is, it talks about the importance and benefits using multiple time frame. Like I said earlier, it is so crucial for you to do top-down analysis before you take trade, because sometimes if you go to a smaller time frame, it can be telling you the certain direction, but overall it is certain direction. And you know that the higher the time frame, the higher the probability of it playing to the time frame, to the higher time frame. So it is crucial to use top-down analysis for you to be able to analyze and know the direction, the bias of the direction that you are trading. So at least you have higher probability of, okay, even if the let's say example, the small time frame is telling you is a sell, but the bigger time frame is telling you is a buy. High as a person that do top down analysis, especially from the 4 hour perspective. I get if it's like a daily or like a monthly time frame, it can take a long time to get to where you want to. But I do my top down analysis based on the monthly, the weekly, the daily, the 4 hours. So the 4 hours, because I'm a day trader, is just more of like my right now trend market. So if the 4 hours is showing me more of a bullish direction, and I go to the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes for entries, and I'm seeing more of a sell direction, I won't take the trade, because overall the 4 hours is, it has higher probability of playing out than the 5 minute and the um 15 minutes time frame. So that is how crucial multiple time frame analysis is. It shows you, so I would rather wait for my 15 minutes, my entry time frame, to actually get to buy before I now start buying, because my overall, which is the 4 hours, because I'm a day trader, which is the 4 hours, is more of a buy rather than a sell. That is how important technical analysis is, guys. Another point is, it talks about it talks about um how to use multiple time frame to determine your bias on entry and exit of the trade. Just like what I explained, right? If you use a bigger time frame, it shows you that, oh, currently we are more of a buy rather than a sell. I'm just giving an example. So instead of taking a sell on a short time frame, you know that your bigger time frame is on a buy. You have to wait for more confluences and redirection of that smaller time frame to get to a the time frame that aligns with the bigger time frame before you take the trade. That is the importance of technical analysis. It also helps you view the same market from different time frame perspective to get a more comprehensive and informative bias. That is really, really true. But just like the example I said, that sometimes when you go to a bigger time frame, it's showing you a buy. When you go to a smaller time frame, it's showing you a sell. But we all know that a bigger time frame has higher probability than the smaller time frame. So it's giving you different perspective on the same market. It's giving you different perspective based on different time frames. But like I said, I like to go with the trend, and the higher the time frame, the higher the probability. So I stick with most of the direction of the multiple time frame. So that is how important technical analysis is. So if you want to learn more about technical analysis and the importance of um top-down analysis, you have to read this book, because it gives you a good understanding of market structure and price action. It's an amazing book, guys. I really, really recommend that. My next book I recommend is The New Trading for a Living. Like, I know, like, majority of us, we are trying to quit our 9 to 5 jobs and use trading as a full time. And trading is just, it's just not just about technical analysis or fundamental, right? It goes way deeper than that. And this book explains so much in good details on the things that is necessary to be done to actually be able to live off of trading, because it's just, there is a lot of things that's compromise in that comprises when you want to trade, and it's so different when you're trading like for an hobby, or you're just trading for your part-time. It's a total different ball game from you being wanting to be a full-time trader, because now you are solely depending on trading to bring the money in to pay your bills. So you need a different mindset entirely when you want to actually do trading for a living. And this book goes so much in details and explain so much on things to do for you to be able to use trading for a living. It explains in depth on risk control. Like we all know, I know that sounds cliche right now, that risk management is crucial. You have to learn how to subdue your risk for you to be able to trade long term. Trade management, you have to know how to you have to know trade management, and that comprises of you having probably like a journal to be able to see that, example, oh, I just want to trade twice in a day, 3 times in a day. You have to be able to manage your trade, and say, oh, if I lose a trade 2 or 3 times in a week, I'm not going to trade again until the next week. So you need that to be able to control yourself, and which is really, really crucial. Discipline. We can't talk enough about discipline. Discipline is really, really crucial when you are trading, and this book emphasizes so much on how disciplined you should be when you're emphasizing, because trading, we all know trading is a mindset game. Psychology, like, we can't talk enough about psychology when it comes to trading, because it's a mindset game, like I said earlier on. So it plays with your mind so much, and you have to be psychological stable to be able to trade, because sometimes you are right at the direction of a trade, but because of your psychology and your mindset, you become so scared and you just um close your trade, and you closing your trade, and before you know it, you realize that the trade actually went on your in your direction, right? So psychology is really really crucial, and it just shows you how you can use psychology with trading and how it can help you, and it gives few good points on things you can do to help you on your psychological journey when trading system. Like trading system is so crucial because those comprises of everything in details that you really have to do based on you, based on how you trade, things you really have to do to be able to take a trade or go out of a trade or break even on a trade. So that will determine your own strategy. Creating your trading system will determine on your own strategy and how you have back tested that specific instrument for you to know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So those are crucial of trading system, and this book explain in depth on how you should be able to do all this that I listed, which is really really good. It also focuses on technical analysis such as price actions and indicators. So we all know that price action is the key when it comes to technical analysis. And like I said, some people likes to use indicators as well. So it explains more on how you can use price action indicators just like confluences to be able to take a trade, which is really really crucial. Another point that I know from this book, it's enlightening us on why we should have a trading checklist and daily routine before trading. Just like the trading system, like I explained, that you need a journal. I know that sounds so cliche right now, because if you watch a lot of things about how to be a profitable trader, they talk about journal your trade. This shows you it tells you how important a checklist is before going into a trade. You have to know what you want to risk in the trade. You have to know if the trade doesn't go my way, where to get out of the trade. You have to know if my trade gets to this certain point, I'm going to take my profit out. I won't be greedy. You have to know that sometimes the trade might go a little bit down for you to start being in negative, but if you are patient enough and you are sure of your analysis, just let your trade run, because you might actually be sure and it might go into profit. So it shows you like how to manage your fear and everything. So those are the checklists you write down to be able to help you, because sometimes when you have things written down, it helps because you can always go through it and know, okay, this is my checklist. I won't do this, I won't do that. I'll be accountable for my emotions, I'll be accountable for my traits and all that. So this book goes in depth on how psychology, discipline, risk management, trading system, trading management works. It's an amazing book for those that actually want to be able to transit from trading as an hobby or trading as a part-time to actually trading full-time to make a living out of it. I would highly recommend this book, guys. Guys, this is an amazing book. This is my last book I talked about. Like, this book is so amazing. Technical and fundamental analysis for beginners. Like, it comprises of how you should use technical analysis and fundamental together, because I know some people will say, oh, technical analysis is the best, I don't need fundamental. Yeah, some people actually trade without fundamental, that is fine. And some people will say, oh, fundamental is the best, you don't have to use technical analysis. To me, I like both because I like a lot of confluences before taking a trade. Imagine using your technical analysis, charting or indicators, and the direction is telling you, for example, oh, it's going bullish, and you use your fundamental, your news, you read and all that, and it's going the same way. Those are confluences. It just makes you feel better and more confident in taking that trade, to be honest. So if you use both together, it just solidified your trade. That is why the importance of technical and fundamental analysis, and this book shows you the importance of it. The book does a good job at explaining everything you need to know about technical and fundamental analysis, because they are very crucial, guys. Like, both are really really crucial at taking trades. it's very extensive yet very easy to read and understand. Just like I said previously, that there are some books that when you read them, to comprehend is so really hard because of how difficult the author made the book, and you can't it's not really clear and precise for you to be able to understand it. But this author does a really good job at explaining in in details, and yet you will still understand, and it's easy to read and comprehend. That's how amazing this book is, guys. And it also talks about our finances, how it talks about finances and how to grow your investment portfolio, which is amazing because I know that majority of us are actually going into trading for passive incomes, right? So it talks about how you can use um technical analysis and fundamental to actually grow your investment portfolio, especially when it comes to portfolio that is related to the financial market, on how you can use technical analysis on that and fundamental to be able to grow your portfolio, which is amazing. And I think that is all what we want in long run, to be able to grow our portfolio for future reference and generate wealth. And lastly, it talks about the importance of using both technical and fundamental analysis while trading, just like I explained earlier on. Like, we all know that whenever we trade, the more confluences we have, the better and the high probability of the trade going our way. So it's so crucial for us to know what is the chart talking about and what is the fundamental, which is the economics of the which is the economy of the trade we are trading. How does it correlate? Like, how important is it together to be able to use charting and be able to use microeconomics to be able to trade and have more higher probability and confluences when trading. So the book is so good and so explanatory and amazing to read. So guys, so these are the list 5 books that I really recommend for you to read, guys, and I will put an affiliation link below this video for you to click and get the book. There's some of the book you can get an hard copy, some of the book you can get as an audio as well. So I will link the affiliation link down below and you can check out the book, right? So affiliation links means when you guys check and buy the book, I'll get a few commission out of it. But it's not just about the commission, right, guys. It's just about how impactful the books is when you read it. It's an amazing, these are like list of amazing books that I've written, and it has changed my perspective and it has changed everything about trading for me. It's an amazing book, guys. So hope you find this helpful, guys. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you in my next analysis, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.